A boy with different nuns every day. That's the boy's daily job. This is our channel. And today we have a very interesting story about a boy with different nuns every day. A young boy who wakes up early in the morning before sunrise, prepares himself for his daily task. He brushes his teeth, washes his face, puts on his best clothes, and waits patiently for his mother to finish her morning chores. As soon as she's ready, they leave their small house and head to the nearby monastery. The boy's name is Alex, and he has a very unusual job. Every day he spends time with a different nun from the monastery, helping them with their daily tasks. But why does he spend time with a different nun every day? Well, that is because Alex is part of a special program that helps the nuns take care of themselves and also provides him with food and shelter. Alex was abandoned by his parents when he was just a baby. He grew up in an orphanage and had no one to take care of him. That was until Sister Mary, the head nun of the monastery, took him in and raised him as her own son. She taught him the importance of hard work, kindness, and compassion. And from a young age, Alex showed that he was a quick learner. He was eager to help the nuns with their daily tasks, and always had a smile on his face. The nuns loved Alex and were happy to have him around. They saw how much he grew and developed and knew that he needed more than what they could give him at the monastery. So they came up with a unique plan to help him grow and learn new skills, while also taking care of the monastery. Every day, Alex would be assigned to a different nun who would teach him a different trade. One day he would learn how to cook delicious meals with Sister Margaret, and the next day he would learn how to clean and organize the monastery with Sister Rose. Some days he would help Sister Thomas with gardening, while other days he would assist Sister Peter with sewing. Each nun had a different skill, and Alex was able to learn from each of them, becoming a well-rounded young man. Not only did this system help Alex develop valuable life skills, but it also gave him the opportunity to bond with each of the nuns and learn about their unique perspectives. He learned that Sister Mary was a very strong and independent woman who never gave up in the face of adversity. He learned that Sister Margaret was a kind and caring woman who always put the needs of others before her own. He learned that Sister Rose was a patient and understanding woman who knew how to handle any situation with grace. And he learned that Sister Thomas and Sister Peter were fun-loving women who always had a good joke to tell. Through his interactions with the nuns, Alex was able to develop a strong sense of self-confidence and independence. He was proud of the skills he had learned and the positive impact he was having on the monastery. The nuns, in turn, were proud of Alex and all that he had accomplished. They knew that they were not only teaching him valuable life skills, but also shaping him into a fine young man. As years passed, Alex continued to grow and develop, and he became an integral part of the monastery. He was known throughout the town as a hard-working and reliable young man, and many people sought out the monastery just to meet him. However, not everyone understood Alex's unique living arrangement. Some people questioned why he lived in a monastery instead of a regular house, and some even criticized the nuns for taking advantage of Alex's kindness. One day, a group of teenagers from the town decided to play a prank on Alex. They snuck into the monastery and hid all of his tools and supplies. When Alex arrived the next day and found that his tools were missing, he was devastated. He didn't understand why anyone would want to hurt him or the nuns who had become like a family to him. When the nuns heard about what had happened, they were furious. Sister Mary called the local police and demanded an investigation. But before the police could make any arrests, Sister Mary had already taken matters into her own hands. She gathered all of the nuns and told them that it was time to show the town what they were made of. The nuns worked tirelessly to replace Alex's tools and supplies, and they also made sure that he was well taken care of. They organized a meeting with the leaders of the town and invited them to the monastery to show them how much they valued Alex. During the meeting, Sister Mary spoke to the leaders about the importance of kindness and compassion, and she challenged them to find a better explanation for the teenagers' behavior. Touched by Sister Mary's words, the town leaders apologized for their part in the incident and pledged to do everything they could to support Alex and the monastery. The teenagers who had played the prank were also brought in, and they've, too, apologized for their actions. They promised to make amends by helping out of the monastery whenever they could. In the end, the incident only served to strengthen the bond between Alex and the nuns. The community rallied around them, showing their support and love, and Alex continued to live out his unusual daily routine, learning new skills and making new friends along the way. As the years went by, Alex grew up to be a fine young man, thanks to the guidance and support of the nuns. He continued to live with them and help out at the monastery, and he was known throughout the town as a hard-working and compassionate young man. He often thought back to the day when the teenagers had tried to harm him and he marveled at how the nuns had handled the situation with grace and dignity. He knew that he was truly blessed to have them in his life. One day a group of tourists visited the monastery and they were curious about Alex's story. They couldn't believe that he had lived there for so long and learned so many different skills. They asked Sister Mary if they could interview Alex and share his story with the world. Alex was hesitant at first, but Sister Mary encouraged him to go for it. Alex agreed to the interview, and soon his story was being shared all over the internet. People from all over the world reached out to him, thanking him for inspiring them to be better human beings. Alex was touched by the support and love he received from strangers, and he knew that he had the nuns to thank for giving him the confidence to share his story. As Alex got older, he started thinking about his future. He knew that he wanted to continue living with the nuns, but he also wanted to explore the world and see what else was out there. With the support of the nuns, Alex decided to start traveling. He visited different countries and learned about different cultures, all while sharing his story and inspiring others along the way. Even though he was traveling, Alex never forgot about the nuns who had raised him. He would visit them whenever he could and bring them souvenirs from his travels. He knew that he owed everything to them, and he was grateful for their love and support. In the end, Alex's story is a reminder that no matter where you come from, you can always find happiness and success. It also shows the importance of kindness and compassion and the power of the human spirit. Thanks for watching. Please like and share for more amazing stories.